All right, I'm all packed up here in my Airbnb with my own private garage. This place was awesome, really cool. If I was ever here, I'd definitely stay again. It's all like automotive themed and everything. And it had everything I needed. So, gonna be checking out at the latest possible time. There were some nasty storms last night, and literally just this morning, I can still hear the thunder rumbling. But literally at 11, it's supposed to be. The heavy stuff's supposed to be gone. I might get some sprinkles, but the majority of it's supposed to be gone. So that's fine with me. I don't want another soaker, and especially with thunder and lightning I've been hearing, I don't want to be out in that. So I'm getting on a late start. Only 96 miles today, though, to Fort Smith. Should be able to do that without having to charge at all, but we'll see how the wind and hills pan out. So yeah, start of day 8 on the Dallas e-bike tour. Man, this is just flying by. So I'm gonna hit the road. So this series of towns like Rogers, Bentonville, Fayetteville, they're all interconnected by bikes or by bike paths. So it's kind of cool. I can basically, I'm going to be traveling through these little interconnected cities for the next 20 to 30 miles, and it's all going to be on paths, which is awesome. So looking forward to it. Destination today is going to be Fort Smith. I've got a hotel tonight. Was looking at camping options, but the camping there, it was just a little bit more to get a hotel, so worth it for me. And if this rain keeps up, that'll be a very wise choice. But I think we're done with the major stuff. There might be some sprinkles or something, but I think for the most part we're done. Just some, like I said, nasty storms all night. Wrong turn. Alright, well, I better pay attention to where I'm going here. I guess one of the nice things of biking these trails on a Sunday after it just stormed is I'm probably going to be the only one out. So there won't be much traffic. What a gorgeous day. The sun's popped out a couple times. Everything's starting to dry out. I think it's going to be a great day for riding. And I'm getting hungry too. I mean, it is almost noon since I left late. Just ate like a granola bar kind of deal for breakfast and some coffee. So I'll probably find a place to stop. Alright, turning here. I am definitely not going the most direct route south of here. I'm going all over the place, but I kind of did that on purpose just to check out the trails. And that's still a 96-mile day, so it's not even a super duper long one. But so far, they've been just great. It looks like basically all new construction and everything. And it's like series of different trails. It's not just a single trail. There's ones that go all over the place. So far, been pretty impressed. Deer running off with a branch in his mouth. Kind of funny. Well, that's interesting. I'm actually on a US bike route. I think it said US Bike Route 51, and I literally in the last mile have seen two bike packers that look like they're going some distance. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. I had no idea. I guess I do choose the right routes. Yeah, this trail system's awesome. Just winding around everywhere. Really nice scenery here too. The creek, winding around a creek, and there was like a pond or a lake. But yeah, saw two fully loaded bike packers, and I don't think I've seen anyone that was traveling besides the last day on the Katy, which I guess isn't that long ago. Anyway, just making my way. I think I found a place to stop. Of course, it's a brewery, but it looks like they have really good food. It's only about 10 miles away, so I think I'm going to stop there. I'm just making my way. The only way I know how. All right, well, I avoided the first wave of storms and there was nothing else on the radar. And now there's some serious stuff. I can see bolts of lightning to the right of me. And unfortunately, I'm headed into it, and we're on a collision course basically. And it looks really, really bad on the radar. Like maroon and red and a bunch of lightning. So I think I'm gonna get to this brewery, and hopefully it's got a place that I can get my bike under, because I can't really do anything right now. It's 1. I can't really check into a hotel or something. So I think I'm gonna stop there, and then I will come up with a game plan, hopefully, and figure out what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna end up eating that hotel reservation that I had in Fort Smith, but it is what it is. Luckily, I did plan a cushion day, so the graduation is until Saturday, and I wanted to be there like Wednesday evening. But I figured even if I'm there Thursday or at worst Friday, I'm fine. But prefer to get there and spend time with family as much as I can. So I might have to use my extra day. So like I said, I'm gonna get to the brewery. I'm gonna figure out a game plan from there. Who knows? Maybe I wait it out and go later. So. At least it's a hotel night too. If I do keep going, you know, I could check in as late as I want, really, and I don't have to set anything up. But yeah, I don't mind riding in the rain, but this, I don't want to ride in really bad lightning. And who knows? They had a couple tornadoes in Missouri when I was just off the Katy Trail, and there were some people killed and stuff. So there were some people unalived in those storms. So. This could be more of that, and it's not worth risking it. Alright, so I've got cover, and my bike's here, and I'm at the brewery, so I'll figure out stuff from here. It's just starting to sprinkle, so whew, looks nasty. I can see the streaks of lightning, so alright, time to figure out a game plan and get something to eat. Alright, so I waited out the storms in the Flyway Brewery here. Had, what did I have? The duck tenders. They were super good. They were like, almost like, I don't know, clam strip size. But they were super tasty. I've never seen those before on a menu, so, but it makes sense, the Flyway Brewery. Anyway, they had a couple of beers. They were really good, and just decided to wait the whole storm out. So it looks like everything is past. Anything that's bad has already passed. So maybe I might get hit by some showers or something, but I think for the most part, unless something pops up, the bad lightning and wind and stuff has already gone by. So I've got maybe another 10 or 15 miles of trails, and then I'll be on the roads, and hopefully I can just put down some miles, because it's already almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I was here like 2 hours, but it was well worth it. I could watch all the storms come in and everything. So all right, well, glad this worked out timing wise, and I may have a video coming out on professional storm dodging if this all works out. All right, I'm gonna hit the road.
no doubt about it. This whole trail system here in Fayetteville and Rogers and Bentonville and all that definitely rivals like Denver and Fort Collins and all that. It's spectacular. And the best part is people are really people driving are like yielding to me before I even get to an intersection and stopping because they see me coming on the trail. Like that's unheard of anywhere else. It's just unbelievable. Really, really enjoying it. Even with these nasty storms, it's unbelievable. And it's so well maintained, and just there's not a lot of ruts or bumps or anything. Everything's pretty much brand new. That might be one of the reasons, but they have all these super nice crossings, and everyone's been super friendly. There was a really long tunnel too, where I went under the interstate, and that was kind of interesting. Oh, here's another one here. On your left. Just everything about it is nice. I wouldn't mind coming back here and spending some more time. I know there's a college here and stuff too, so we got a lot of college students, I'm sure, that use this. So I'm sure that's a lot of it, but definitely be fun to spend a few days here, and there's a lot of good places to eat and a couple breweries and all these trails. It would make for a good time, that's for sure. All right, well, this is the end of the trail for me. It continues on a little further and ends in a mountain bike park, but I'm not going that way. I am on an old mountain bike, but I am not equipped for a mountain bike park. Yes, I'm gonna be hitting the roads now. So that was 33 miles in total from leaving my Airbnb to here, going all the way through town. So not bad. I got 63 miles left to Fort Smith, and it's 3:45 in the afternoon. So, you know, all in all, not bad. I did see the US Bike Route 51 cut off the trail a little earlier, and it's headed on a 4-lane highway, which I have no desire to ride on, even if there's 2 lanes on each side, because there was no shoulder when I looked at it. So I don't know, some of those bike routes are not, I went through one in near Cleveland, Ohio, another US bike route, and it was horrific. I'm much better off, prefer picking my own routes, checking to see if they have shoulders or the traffic level and the heat maps from other cyclists. So anyway, gonna hit the road, try and put down some miles, but I am getting into more like mountainous territory, and tomorrow I'll definitely be in the mountains. So, well, mountains in Arkansas anyway. So yeah, should be some exciting, nice scenery, and looks like the roads have dried out a little bit, so hopefully I won't get too much spray back from cars or anything. So, all right, I'm gonna continue on. smells like dryer sheets, like everyone in town is doing laundry today. First time I got to pass a vehicle on this trip. I looked at the radar real quick just to see what was happening because I felt a few sprinkles. And man, back where I'm at, the storm is just building up. It's even bigger now. But it does not look like it's going to hit me, at least not directly. It's going away from me. I'm heading south and it's going like northeast. So, phew, glad I got out of there when I did. It's like it's hitting that place I stayed at the brewery again, and it looks like it's like an all night, all day affair happening. So, glad I got out of there when I did. There's some beautiful riding here, just on the back roads. I made it in the shelter just in time. It started sprinkling and literally there was this park right off the road. So I pulled in. Yeah, some more cells built up. Of course, I poked the biking gods by saying I was a professional storm dodger, but you know what? I made it to the shelter without getting wet, so I'm still on a winning streak. Knock on wood. Anyway, the good news is there's outlets here, so I'm charging, which means I was going to be cutting it close, kind of conserving, making it to Fort Smith. So now I'll be able to use a little bit more power, depending on how long I can charge up my battery here. So it's like the perfect situation. So anyway, I'm just gonna wait this out at least until the lightning's gone. I don't mind getting wet, but I saw 2 bolts of lightning, and then this park pole showed up right as I was riding past. I'm like, I'm out. All right, looking at the radar, I think I'm gonna make a run for it in about 15 minutes. I'm sure I'm gonna get wet, but that's when the worst part of it goes by, but there's more behind it, so I kind of want to sneak, because if I can get about 10 miles south of here, there's nothing. It's just all coming from east to west, and I'm just a little too far north. If I had been 10 miles ahead, I wouldn't have hit any of this. So, but good news is, like I said, I'm charging the battery, so I can speed up those 10 miles to get out of range of the storm. So, fingers crossed.
I thought you said 7 minutes.
Yeah, right. I think it lied. Wow, some spectacular views. I didn't even realize I climbed that high up. It's amazing. That's a big surprise. Love it. Oh, this should be fun. Hey, I'm back on Bike Route 51. Yay. All right. We got 34 miles left, so I should make it there by before sunset, I think. It's probably, what, 2 hours? So, not too bad. I think this time, knock on wood, I think I've gone past I've gone south of all the storms that I've been going through. They're basically covering like the entire state of Missouri at this point, and part of Arkansas. It's just blown up, and I guess there's going to be more tomorrow, so I have to figure that out tonight and see what's going to transpire. So anyway, just trying to push some miles out and get there. Luckily I got a hotel tonight, so I don't have to set up camp or anything like that. Just get there and find something to eat and go to bed. Sounds like a good game plan. Alright, I'm getting closer. I'm probably like 8 miles away. So this is Van Buren. It's the city across the river from Fort Smith. So, all right, I gotta cross the river and make my way to the hotel. All right, so now I'm downtown Fort Smith. Some cool historic homes here. A lot of industrial stuff too. I passed by the Gerber Baby Factory on my way in.
All right, made it to my hotel room. Man, I am exhausted today. Just, I don't know what it was, the stress of the storms and the rain, being out all day. I didn't roll in here till maybe 8:15 or so. So it was a really long day. And I had 4,000 feet of elevation too. I had 4 categorized climbs. Just, I can feel it, I'm beat. And I got an even longer day tomorrow. I'm going to evaluate if I can split that into 2 days or not. I don't know. I might just grin and bear it, but we shall see. Anyway, Domino's brought my dinner because every restaurant that's close to here is closed. It's Sunday night, so had them bring me a salad and pizza. So I'm going to chow down on that and hit the hay. So I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.